質詢。第一項
Questions. Question 1. Mr. Jonathan Lamport. President, the government is vigorously developing the mega-event economy to promote the development of the tourism industry. However, while the number of visitor arrivals increased by 12% year-on-year last year, the increase in overnight visitors was only 6%. There are views that although the ancillary facilities for cross-boundary transport following mega-events facilitate travel for visitors, they also encourage visitors to depart immediately after the events, thereby preventing the mega-event economy from transforming into actual economic benefits. Regarding promoting the high-quality development of the tourism industry, will the government inform this council of the expenditure and revenue for each mega-event organized or subsidized by the government in the past 3 years, as well as the details of the per capita spending in Hong Kong by overnight and same-day visitors participating in these events, whether it has assessed the actual economic benefit on local sectors such as catering, retail, and hotel caused by the large number of visitors who do not stay overnight after participating in mega events. Of the ways to promote high-quality development of Hong Kong's tourism industry, ensuring that the visitor flows generated by the mega event economy can effectively transform into commercial dividends so that sectors such as catering, retail, hotel, public transport, and various leisure experiences can benefit comprehensively. And given that the government has been vigorously exploring international tourism in recent years, and it is learned that foreign investors are considering building hotels on outlying islands to develop a resort destination similar to Bali in Indonesia, whether the government will consider providing assistance. Secretary for Culture, Sports and Tourism. Thank you, President. Mega events are a vital engine driving Hong Kong's tourism and economic development. On the one hand, mega events directly attract visitors to Hong Kong, boosting consumption in sectors such as hotels, catering, and retail. On the other hand, they create employment opportunities in industries such as transport, logistics, and event production. The benefits of mega event economy should not be measured solely by whether visitors stay overnight. Even if some visitors arrive and depart on the same day, they generate actual spending on transport, catering, and experiential activities, etc., thereby driving the development of the entire industry chain. In particular, since its opening last year, the Kai Tak Sports Park has achieved a critical breakthrough for mega events plus tourism. To date, the stadium has hosted over 60 major sports events and concerts, attracting over 2.4 million spectators, effectively driving surrounding consumption and employment, injecting tangible momentum into local economy. The continuous rise in visitor arrivals also reflect the success of the mega events plus tourism strategy. In the first half of 2026, visitor arrivals to Hong Kong reached about 26.71 million, representing a year-on-year increase of 13%, with mainland and non-mainland visitors increasing by 16% and 5% year-on-year respectively. In response to Mr. Lamport's question, our reply is as follows. 1. In recent years, the government, in collaboration with the Hong Kong Tourism Board, has promoted various mega events to foster the integrated development of culture, sports, and tourism. Over the past 3 years, the M-Mark system and Mega Arts and Culture Events Fund have supported a total of 95 events involving a total sum of $1.12504 billion. The Hong Kong Tourism Board will also continue to enhance the scale of its 6 flagship events. Regarding visitor spending, there is a structural shift in visitor consumption patterns, moving from a previous focus on shopping to greater emphasis on culture and experience. In recent years, the per capita spending of overnight and same-day visitors remained at the levels of over $5,000 and $1,000 respectively. In 2025, the per capita spending of overnight visitors rose slightly from $5,490 in 2024 to $5,503, and it is expected to increase slightly to $5,530 in 2026. For same-day visitors, per capita spending was adjusted from $1,235 in 2024 to $1,139 in 2025, and is expected to remain at a similar level in 2026. Although some visitors attending mega events do not stay overnight, they still spend on transport, catering, and entertainment. Taking the Kai Tak Sports Park as an example, each event can create about 10,000 temporary jobs, and the actual economic contribution far exceeds ticket revenues and visitor spending. Benefiting from the robust growth in visitor arrivals, the tourism expenditure associated to inbound tourism in 2025 rose by 13% over the previous year to $217.5 billion, and is expected to further increase by about 10% to $238.1 $1 billion in 2026. 2. In response to changing visitor travel patterns, we are adopting a Mega Events Plus strategy to promote high-quality tourism development. Mega events are upgraded from standalone items into cross-period, cross-district themed experiences, with a view to extending visitors' stay in Hong Kong and broadening consumption scenarios so that catering, retail, hotels, transport, and can all benefit. Taking the Hong Kong Rugby Sevens this year as an example, the 3-day event attracted over 113,000 spectators, with over 30% being non-local visitors. In the same week, the traditional Hong Kong FC 10s and racing with rugby activities at Happy Valley Racecourse was also held. Complemented by citywide post-match celebrations and catering discounts, this successfully stimulated the surrounding economy. On cultural mega events, Art March this year linked up multiple cultural events spanning the entire month, with Art Basel, Hong Kong, and Art Central jointly attract around 55,000 visitor admissions. To further amplify the benefits, the Hong Kong Tourism Board will leverage major events in August this year, such as the Hong Kong Football Festival 2026 and the musical Cats, to proactively collaborate with merchants across different districts to launch a new round of ticket stop discounts. It will also upgrade the Hong Kong Wine and Dine Festival, one of its flagship events, into a month-long November Gourmet Month to entice visitors to extend their stay here. We will also continue our efforts to bring major cultural, sports, and tourism events to Hong Kong. For example, we have successfully secured the High Rocks World Championships 2027 to be held in Hong Kong for the first time. MICE Tourism is a major source of high value-added overnight visitors. The government, together with the Tourism Board, is actively striving to secure major conventions and exhibitions to be staged here. For example, the 5-day 108th Lions International Convention successfully concluded yesterday, attracting 17,000 delegates from across the globe. Some delegates brought their family here, generating demand for over 10,000 hotel rooms and boosting spending in catering, retail, and related sectors with significant economic benefits. In May this year, the Tourism Board also signed a 3-year memorandum of understanding with Informal Markets, a leading global trade exhibition organizer, to introduce a portfolio of premium international exhibitions such as supercars and luxurious yachts to Hong Kong, thereby attracting international high-end business visitors. Concurrently, the Tourism Board is actively expanding potential and high value-added source markets such as the Middle East to increase proportion of overnight visitors. 3. Hong Kong possesses unique coastals and island resources with an edge in developing in island tourism. The government welcomes interested organizations to make good use of these resources to develop integrated resource projects on the premise of respecting and protecting the environment. If any organization raises concrete proposal, the CSTB is pleased to actively explore with the relevant organizations and serve as a facilitator or coordinating with various departments to remove barriers and foster the development. Mr. Lamport. Thank you. President, as mentioned in the main reply, the Secretary said that they will serve as a role of facilitator and coordinate with departments to remove barriers and jointly develop island tourism. I've talked to many consulates general from the Middle East. They said that they're interested. When we visit Cheung Chau, sometimes we find it difficult to identify a luxurious hotel for staying. If we can build a 7-star hotel like what we have in Dubai, then we will have an additional tourism spot. They understand that there will be a process for approval, but I hope that the government will streamline all the procedures so that the CSTB will work with other approval departments such as the EPD so that we will not discourage investment. There are 9 members who would like to put questions. Please be succinct. The Secretary, please. Thank you, President. I thank Mr. Lamport for the follow-up question. We are encouraged that there is a consortium that is interested in building a hotel or resort project in our outlying islands. We're waiting for a proposal. If we're talking about a 7-star hotel, the investment is substantial. We will be careful about the feasibility of the project. We need to also protect our investors so that they get a return on their investment. As I mentioned, we need to also have regards to the ecological environment. When I go hiking, sometimes I identify good locations for resort projects. If we receive such a proposal, we are more than happy to facilitate. Mr. Chan Yong. Thank you, President. In the 15th five-year plan, it is said that we need to play a role as a multi-destination journey hub. And we need to make it more convenient for visitors to come to Hong Kong. I wonder how we can enhance our collaboration with other cities in the Greater Bay Area so that we can drive more inbound visitors from non-mainland locations so that they come to Hong Kong and go to the mainland afterwards. Secretary, please. Thank you, Mr. Chan, for the question. We are stepping up promotion on the attractiveness of the Greater Bay Area. We try to encourage multi-destination tourism. In August this year, the Tourism Board will promote the Greater Bay Area in Kuala Lumpur of Malaysia. I think that this is a good start. Our movie in Malaysia was very popular. I think that we can promote also Fuzhou, Chaozhou to visitors who come to Hong Kong. And I hope that our travel agencies will come up with more new products, new itinerary for the Greater Bay Area. We will also include elements of Greater Bay Area in our mega events. In the International Dragon Boat Race, you see that we did offer a Greater Bay Area Cup. And that was very popular. And I hope that visitors will, in the future, go to Shunde Foshan to watch Dragon Boat race. I believe that that would be a highlight. In the future, we will continue to come up with new products. Thank you. Mr. Jonathan Lang, President, the mainland have been promoting ticket stub discounts and catering economy. By having a mega events, the catering, the hotel, and retail industries in the surrounding neighborhood can be driven. I think that the government should learn from the mainland and encourage sectors such as retail, catering, and hotel industries to work together so that we can inject impetus into our economy. Secretary, please. Thank you. The Tourism Board is funded by the government. Mr. Leung is a member of the board. I'm sure that he is aware of that. And I think that based on what the Tourism Board is working on, I think that this shows that the government has been playing the role as a facilitator. On the idea of a ticket stub discounts economy, well, actually, Kowloon City restaurants, many of them have offered free parking for customers who hold ticket stubs to Rugby 7. And during the Golden Week, the bars in Wan Chai District also offer dedicated discounts together with some trade unions. And in August, we are going to offer a new round of ticket stubs discount during August this year when the Hong Kong Football Festival 2026 and the musical Cats were staged. And we are going to seize the opportunities of the peak season of tourism during winter and summer to offer more discounts. Mr. Vincent Chang, thank you. We'll continue to follow up on this issue. The target group of mega events economy is not just spectators, but also athletes who participate in the events. The secretary talked about the Dragon Boat race. There were over 30 overseas athletes who come to Hong Kong to participate in the High Rocks World Championships and the marathon. We're going to have over 60,000 athletes. I know that in some forums and overseas cities, their organizers offer discounts for athletes for catering and retail services. I hope that we can learn from them. Secretary. Thank you. The government hosted the 15th National Games. At that time, we offered some discounts for the athletes. As the organizer, on top of discounts and concessions, we offer also accommodations and transportation sponsorship. As for individual events held by National Sports Association or different organizations, we subsidize them using M-Mark system and other community sports fund. If those organizations offer discounts or subsidies to the athletes, they can claim those expenditure with us, and we will try to consider them. For the 108th Alliance International Convention, it was held between the 3rd and 7th of July. Over 17,000 people participated and generating demand for over 10,000 hotel rooms. It created about $400 million of economic benefit to Hong Kong. Lift East Technology Show was staged this morning in the Hong Kong CEC, and we expected there would be over 15,000 participants, including 12,000 non-local participants, to this high-end, top-notch technology exhibition that was staged the first time outside of Middle East. And I think that this is one of our efforts in attracting high-end visitors, and convention tourism is important to us too. Thank you. Mr. Andrew Yao. Well, apart from ticket stub economy, I wonder if the government will offer more support measures for business sectors so that our trade will actually benefit. Will we offer a mega event subsidy for SMEs so that they can extend their operating hours, hire more people? Can we establish a matching platform so that shops near the event venues know when a mega event is held, and so that they can adjust their strategies? Secretary. When in Kowloon City and To Kwa Wan, we understand that the restaurants have become very smart. They keep in close communication with the Kai Tak Sports Park. They know when events are staged and the nature of those events. They adjust their business hours and stocking hours. They will stock their drinks based on the nature of the events. We will send useful data to interested shops and businesses. The member asked if we will subsidize SME in extending their business hours. I believe that if there is a profit to be made, restaurants will be willing to extend their business hours. Kowloon City is a great example. For the past 1 year, after the Kai Tak Sports Park was commissioned, after I watched a concert, I was able to dine out in Kowloon City. Since SARS, many shops closed early in Kowloon City. But after restaurants identifying the business opportunities to be offered by Kai Tak Sports Park, they extended their business hours. Some shops that are busy in the morning may choose to close early at 10 p.m., but more of them actually extend their business hours to the midnight. There is a soda manufacturers said that in the first 4 months this year, since the opening of the Kai Tak Sports Park, their supply of soda drinks to Kowloon City and To Kwa Wan restaurants have increased by about 27%. But for territory-wide, the increase is only in a single digit. But for those two districts, Kowloon City and To Kwa Wan, there is an increase of 27% of supply of drinks and beverages to the restaurants there. I believe that the catering industry is very smart. If they see an opportunities, they will extend their business hours. Ms. Vivian Kong, thank you. In order to promote high-quality development of the tourism industry, we are exploring new markets to attract high-value added tourists. The government is developing the Muslim markets. I wonder what is the progress and effectiveness, and how will the government help the tourism sector? Secretary, thank you. President, I thank Ms. Kong for her concern. The tourism board and the government has always been striving to explore Middle East and ASEAN markets. According to our figures, in the first 5 months of 2026, the inbound visitors from Middle East is about 36,000. There was an increase of 13% compared to 2025. 13% may not seem a lot, but in 2025, the growth was 40% compared to 2024. So we see a further increase despite the substantial rise in 2025. As to whether the trend will slow down, we need to see. But the per capita spending of Middle East visitor remain optimistic. In 2025, the per capita spending of Middle East visitor amounted to 11,300 Hong Kong dollars. That's about 2 times of regular visitors. According to the Global Muslim Travel Index report, Hong Kong ranked second in Muslim-friendly destination. Ocean Park and Kai Tak Cruise Terminal and Dorset Hotel have been rated as a Muslim-friendly hotel transport hub. As at end of June, the halal certified restaurants have now amount to 220. We will continue to roll out more measures so that we can encourage more Muslim tourists to come to Hong Kong.